games left here. Just, maybe some of those final boxes you guys want to check before the playoffs.
I think just going into the playoffs with a good feeling about our game. Obviously, we're resting some guys here. They're rotating. We want to go into playoffs healthy, but I think regardless of who's in the lineup, I think good habits carrying over into next weekend. I think that's the biggest thing, regardless of who we're going to end up playing. Yeah.
And some guys out, obviously, guys like yourself, just play a little bit more up in the lineup, get some more minutes. Just how big a benefit is that?
Yeah, it's good. It's given me the opportunity to play with different guys in the lineup too. I feel like been creating some good chances as well. Obviously, lots of reps on PK and face-offs, things that are going to be crucial to my role. Obviously, come playoff time, I'm not going to play 16 minutes a night, but it's good to get my reps in. Obviously, coming off injury as well. So I just think like everybody else, just want to feel good going into next weekend.
Now that you've been here for a little bit, just what's your comfort level in the system, and how do you feel you've been able to get acclimated?
Yeah, very comfortable because I think it's a fairly easy system because it's really effort based. Kind of everybody's going, so there's no doubt really in any situations. I think especially on PK, we're extremely aggressive. Sometimes when you're playing a system where one guy's aggressive and then another guy's maybe sitting back a little bit, it usually disrupts how the system works. And here, everybody's on the same page. I think throughout the whole game, the routes that we run are pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's not a lot of east-west, which makes the game usually pretty simple in terms of you don't really have to overthink it. You just kind of go. It's full effort. And obviously, we keep doing video every day after games. And just little reminders, little changes in the system set up, maybe different, neutral zone when game usually breaks down a little bit, controlled breakouts, stuff like that is where obviously I'm coming from a different system, so we usually keep on top of that, and we do a couple of clips after every game with the assistant coaches, and I think overall very comfortable with the system.
Quick answer here, but on face-offs, what have you done to study face-off to make it over your career a big thing?
I think one thing is just experience and reps. Going against as many different guys in your career, lefties, righties, going against when Bergeron was still playing, he was obviously I think one of the best always in the league every year, and then I think as it kind of went on in my career, guys kind of adjust to you as well because they figure out you're maybe a little better at it than other guys. So I think the times where people just come in and just try to snap it back, those are over. You guys now you see flipping their sticks over, backhand, forehand. Really, most centers now have a pretty big toolbox of things that they do against different guys. So a lot of experience, a lot of video. And then obviously just reps and practices, I think, as well. It's just something that you can work on and just talk to the other centers, talk to, every time you get to a new team, talk to Sasha, what do you think about when a guy's doing this? Like, how do you approach it? And then just get new ideas. Like I said, guys are expanding their repertoire, they're adapting, they're adjusting to you, and then you need to change things too, and that's just...
How many different ways would you say you have of winning a face-off or in your toolbox?
Well, I mean, usually I try to stick to my biggest, strong suit, and that's my strength and my size. That's how I do it. But if I see that, guys are trying to tie me, they're trying to go to their forehand, then I might have to adjust a little bit. I don't really love going to my forehand, so you usually see me, staying on the backhand because that's where I feel strongest. So I would say my first plan going into the game is to stick to my guns and to what I do well. And if I notice throughout the game too that there's maybe a guy that has my number tonight, I either adjust or honestly I don't have a problem, going to my winger if I know he's a guy that can take draws as well and saying, hey, it's not my night in the draw. Why don't you take a couple, see how it goes for you? I think you can put your pride away there and just do something for the better of the team. So I think it's all about experience, really. Yeah.
Thanks.